Today's our 14th annual Social Work Community Forum. What we do at Forum is we take some social problem that needs to be addressed and we bring it to people's attention. We get hundreds of social workers here to talk about the problem, to learn about the problem from experts. We have gotten people from state and from federal government to talk to us, people who run regional and national nonprofit agencies, and people who are practitioners in the field that we're concerned with every year. The theme of this year's forum is incarceration. And one reason we're looking at incarceration is because in society we try to punish people through incarceration, but as it turns out, we don't just punish individuals, we punish their families, and sometimes those ramifications go on for generations. This year our presenters include, on the state level, John Wetzel, who's the Secretary of the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections. Then on the county level, we have Stephen Pagden, who works at the Lancaster County Reentry Management Organization, and he works directly with people who are impacted by mass incarceration. And then we have Richard Smith, who's the Director of Liberty Partnerships Program, and he's a person who has experienced the corrections system firsthand.
I think the main thing that I feel is valuable about this conference is that it creates an opportunity for social workers to be able to see how they can be involved in really this movement and effort to reduce the impact of mass incarceration on communities, especially marginalized communities and communities of color. Because I think oftentimes social workers are left out of that conversation and not fully aware of the role that they can play and not only serving people who are reentering the community or people who are currently incarcerated, but also becoming advocates and activists to speak on behalf of those folks based on their experiences. My personal research relates to male victims of childhood sexual abuse. And so just using that as an example, the school social worker would be able to help to identify, also help to develop the appropriate intervention strategies to address the issues that this young person who's a survivor of child sexual abuse may facing that can contribute to them being unfortunately mislabeled, suspended, expelled, and funneled to what we know as the school to prison pipeline.
In addition, today's afternoon session featured Darius Reed, who's a community supervision officer in Washington, D.C., and who also happens to be a student in our Doctor of Social Work program. We have hundreds of social work professionals who come to the forum every year, and our students really benefit from that. Our students play roles in the forum as volunteers, but they also come and they participate and they learn alongside the professionals who may someday be their employers.
I think this is one of the most significant school conferences that I've attended, and I say that because the number of people from different professional backgrounds who attended this conference is unprecedented in my experience. My understanding is there's over 700 people who registered for this conference. And to have all of these folks from different professional backgrounds at your university speaking about such a pressing topic that's impacting the lives of millions of people in this country is something that should be applauded. And I greatly appreciate this opportunity to be a part of that. And I consider you to be pioneers in this effort to end mass incarceration in our country.